Hello everyone and welcome to Raven Coding. I just wanted to show you all a quick snippet of how well a 10-year-old laptop running Linux, Ubuntu version 20, runs a game that is a very new game that is made for Windows, that has pretty demanding system requirements when it comes to graphics, and pretty good and intense graphics too. So this is a game that has ray tracing capabilities and such. We're of course not going to be using those on a 10-year-old laptop, but I want to show you all that the game is still playable even though the system doesn't technically meet the requirements and it's not even running Windows. So here goes. This is right after the cutscenes. I just figured I'd cut right into the game here. I'll show you what gameplay is like on this old computer. It does have some laggy moments here and there, but overall it's playable.
Okay, I'll contact you again later. Shelia, any anomalies with the black hole?
Swallowed up a whole mountain. But apart from the rain, there's nothing unusual over here.
Considering this is running on a computer that doesn't even meet the system requirements, it's not so bad. And somebody just killed me. I die a lot. I'm not the best at FPS shooters. It is what it is, though. It's a pretty fun game as far as the combat goes. It's very interactive. You have a sword, you can block, you can swipe. It has, you have different powers because of this suit that you're wearing, so you can, like, make people levitate and stuff, and you can double jump. And the graphics are just amazing considering, like, look at this. This is running on a GTX 870 with 3 GB of RAM on a 10-year-old laptop, so... And it's running on Linux, which is pretty impressive, I think. So you can pull the guys towards you like that, and then you can slash them with your sword or shoot them with your gun. Or you can push them like that. It's pretty fluid gameplay, I would say. The combat is probably the best thing about it, so it's telling you to block his bullets, so you can ricochet bullets back at your enemies, which is pretty cool. And you can break things with your sword. Why didn't it break it? I guess it didn't break it because it didn't wait for it to tell me to break it or something, I don't know. You can probably tell I don't play these FPS shooters a lot. I'm more into games like Minecraft and Skyrim, but... I have already won this game, and it took me about 5 hours, just under 5 hours, to beat the entire game. I know professional gamers, if you could call them that, they usually beat this game in under 2 hours, from what I've heard. But yeah, I die a lot in games like these. Snipe this dude. So I've already won, so I already start out with all the weapons. Oh, it's actually not letting me use my weapons. I guess it's because I reset it. So I just have this one. I didn't realize I was going to lose all my special abilities. Oh well. That's really annoying. Dude, just die already. Okay, there's probably some other dude around here somewhere. And your health recharges if you wait long enough without getting hit. So I kind of like that you don't have to constantly be chugging health potions or using first aid kits and stuff like that. I ended up in a bush. There's still a bad guy around because I'm supposed to crouch under here, but I don't know where he is. There he is. That looked painful. Anyway, as you can see, it's very playable. Let's see what the settings are. I had this on. So it's at 720p, full screen mode, VSync is off, frame limited to 60 frames per second, and TTA is on the old version, rendering 100%, textures and stuff on low, most of the stuff is on low, off. But even with those settings turned off, it looks really good, I think. Compared to a lot of other games, this looks amazing, even with those settings turned off. Now, on a better computer, the graphics looks, like, spectacular. But I think on this 10-year-old laptop, it's doing a pretty good job. Like, look at that water. It just looks like an actual swamp. These dudes are super annoying. They just won't die. Why to launch him into the air? Why do I want to launch him into the air? So I can chop him up. Counter. White gauge displays above the enemy's health. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a white box then. Yeah. So there are a few things that, when you run it on Linux, show as just white when they're supposed to actually show something, but other than the logo and what we just saw there, the logo at the very beginning when you load up the game, we just saw that, it's running pretty well. In fact, it's running better than it would run on Windows on this computer, I think. Oh, is that guy dead? He looks like he's still alive, but he's just sitting there. Oh, I'm supposed to execute him. Okay. He's waiting for me to kill him. I'm not sure why he's waiting for me to kill him. Oh, this is like the tutorial setting. Press and move B to dodge. So if you hold down B, you can like move quickly from left to right or backwards to dodge attacks. Because I guess you have little rockets in your suit or something? I don't know. But the mixture of swords and guns is pretty sweet. And the powers you have remind me of sirens from Borderlands 2? From the Borderlands series? So you can levitate them and attack them while they're in the air. Like, it's really similar. Yeah, I'm sure that's not supposed to be just a white box. So, game... I mean, there are some things that aren't perfect when we're playing on Linux, but it's very playable. I would say those are minor things, like having a picture of the ammo isn't really... That was laggy. I would say though I've seen much worse gaming experiences on this laptop on Windows than this. So I don't think it's quite fair to Linux to say it's not quite ready to game on. I think it really depends on what games you're playing and on what hardware you're using. But on older hardware like this, it actually runs surprisingly well. Okay, I think I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I just wanted to show you a bit of what this game looks like on this 10-year-old laptop. So I hope you all have a great day, enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more content.